All right, we're going to head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason, and this one kind of asking what's next.
Hey guys, how are you? Just have a quick question, maybe your opinion. So with the acquisition of Deshaun Watson coming to Cleveland, we got Amari Cooper. We made an offer to Jadeveon Clowney. Where do the Browns go now in free agency? Because I feel like we made some moves, but we were kind of waiting to see what was going on with if they were going to get Deshaun or what was going on. But now that they land their quarterback, they get their receiver, Amari Cooper, they offer Jadeveon Clowney a contract. What do we do next? Go Browns.
All right, and Tim, let's take a look at a Mary Kay Cabot tweet. So the Browns restructured Amari Cooper's contract to save $15 million in cap space. So they could potentially re-sign Jarvis Landry. They're trying to convince Jadeveon Clowney to get on it and sign on the dotted line. The other thing, and you alluded to this, here's another tweet from Jordan Schultz. Will Fuller, who Deshaun Watson has played with, mutual interest between Fuller and the Browns, and you see the numbers. Fuller had some productive years with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is a guy that other guys will want to play with, that receivers will want to play with, and you might get them to take a little bit less money because they feel like they can showcase what they have with Watson. So those are all interesting points. If you were going to guess, where do you think they go? I think they want to get Clowney done because they got to work on that defensive line right now.
Yeah, I think that's got to be priority number one, is fixing that second edge rusher spot opposite Myles Garrett. Obviously, with not having the first round pick anymore, it probably puts the pressure on them to go out and sign, Jadeveon Clowney or sign Zadarius Smith or trade for Danielle Hunter from the Minnesota Vikings. I think if they can get Clowney, though, he's already shown he's a really good complement to Myles Garrett. If they can get him for, a couple of years at a reasonable price, it kind of works out pretty well. Because again, I'm looking at the cap numbers for the Browns. Over the cap has them about $26.3 million in space, and that's also, not to forget as well. If they trade Baker Mayfield, if they're able to offload his contract, that frees up almost $19 million more. So you could easily fit, Jadeveon Clowney in that space, and with receiver. Maybe they bring Jarvis Landry back on a discount. Maybe, again, Will Fuller comes in. And don't forget as well, they did also sign Jakeem Grant, who I think can, be a bit of a gadget player. He's an explosive guy you can get the football to, and he can make some things happen. Donovan Peoples-Jones and Anthony Schwartz, I think, should benefit very well from having a very good quarterback to play with. I think they got a chance to really take steps forward. I think this is, the time to strike. This is the time to really go for it. Try and get a big name, maybe two, to round this out, and then build forward. Try and get a couple more key cogs to the draft. Maybe you trade up from 44 to get another key piece, whether it's for 2022 or the future. There's a lot of ways Andrew Berry can go, and I'm fascinated to see the direction in which he takes that next step.